Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm dropping another gem for you guys. Today, we are talking about a hot take, which is why sex is meant for marriage, right? Sex is meant for marriage. It is not meant for, boyfriend and girlfriend. It's not meant to be a casual thing. It's meant for marriage, right? So, the idea for this video came up when I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw a clip from an old TV show called Boy Meets World. Some of you may know this show, some of you may not know this show, but in this show, there's a couple, Corey and Topanga, and they've dated for majority of their lives, and they've had on and off points, but for the most part, they've been together. And the clip that I was watching was of their wedding night, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip for you guys right here. Just keep in mind, I don't own any copyrights to any of this footage. So enjoy the clip, and I'm gonna get back to you guys right after.
So, you think we're finally ready to be Mr. and Mrs. Matthews?
I think we've been ready our whole lives.
You stay there.
Corey, don't you want to explore?
No.
And take our time?
Why?
Because there's such a thing as foreplay.
Don't need it.
Well, maybe I might.
Topanga, you've had 12 years of it. How much more do you require?
Just wait right here. I'm sure you won't be disappointed.
Oh, my. Oh, this is so great. I wish Sean was here.
I think it's better that we're alone.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it?
There's nothing under these covers but me.
I have been waiting for this moment my entire life. Yay!
And only for you.
Okay, so now that you guys have watched the clip, I want to explain why sex is meant for marriage. I'm going to explain it from like a personal point of view and a logical point of view, but I'm also going to explain it from a Christian point of view as well. So if you watch the video, if you watch the clip, which I'm sure you have, you saw the reactions that Corey and Topanga gave each other. So some backstory. Throughout their relationship, Corey wanted to have sex with Topanga, but Topanga made him wait. Topanga made him wait because she wanted to know that the person that she was going to share her sexual experience with was going to be the person that she was with for the rest of her life. She didn't want it to be like, oh, we're boyfriend and girlfriend and we had sex, but now we broke up. And now I'm like, having another boyfriend and, having sex with him. No, she wanted to know that the person that she was going to share her sexual experiences with was going to be the person that she was going to be with for the rest of her life. Now, Corey, on the other hand, throughout their relationship, he wanted to have sex with Topanga, but she wouldn't let him. And there were even times where, he had opportunities to have sex with other women, but he couldn't bring himself to do that because of his love for Topanga. So you see that when we get to their wedding night, Corey's rushing. He's excited. He's excited. He's like, man, we've had about 16 years of foreplay or whatever the time frame he said. But he's all like, man, we've had this much time of foreplay. Like, I'm ready to go. He was ready to go. But Topanga wanted that moment to be special. She made him wait. And at the point where, they're getting ready to consummate the marriage, Topanga says to him, just for you. Now, as a man, personally, like, if a woman told me just for me, and I know in my mind that she has not given it up to anybody else, and that this is going to be the woman that I'm going to get to sleep with for the rest of my life, and she's not experienced with anyone else, I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be as excited as Corey was. And you guys saw Corey's reaction. He jumps under the sheets. He looks at his wife, and he has a yay moment. He just goes, yay. Like, why wouldn't you, as a man, want to have that kind of an experience? But even as a woman, that's got to be one of the most self-respecting things you could do, is make a man wait till marriage. That's such a beautiful thing. That's such a valuable thing. And that's the thing. Sex is valuable. It's valuable. And now I'm gonna get into like the Christian part of, why I believe sex is meant for marriage is because God created it for man and wife. God created it for a man to share with his wife and a woman to share with her husband. It wasn't meant to be undervalued and perverted and corrupted as it's been. The world corrupted sex. They undervalue it. They made it so casual that it's so undervalued. You can find it anywhere. You can get it with a stranger. You can get it with your friends. You could get it with your boyfriend and your girlfriend. And it was never supposed to be that way. It was always supposed to be meant for two people. That experience was always supposed to be something for all of us to share with our one person, with our life partners. It was never supposed to be anything outside of that, and even, you know, sex being meant for marriage from like a logical standpoint, like, man, like, imagine getting married and, you're about to have sex with this woman for the first time, but she's so experienced that, she might leave you because you're underexperienced. Or, it might be the other way around. Your husband may be too experienced and he might leave you because you're underexperienced. It was never supposed to be that way. We were never supposed to find experience with all these other people. We were supposed to meet up and get together and marry each other and experience sex and learn and grow our sexual relationship together as partners, as one flesh, as the Bible says. That was what was always meant for us. That was what was always meant to be. So I'm making this video because I want to encourage you guys to strive for that yay moment. Strive for that yay moment. If you've already had sex and, you want that yay moment, listen, it's still possible. It's still possible. You could stop right now and you can start striving for that yay moment. Women, not only will put holding out not only will holding out on men, weed out the bad ones, but it'll make you much more valuable as a woman. And men, it's the same thing for you. If you're holding out on the women, it makes you valuable as a man. But it makes that moment of when you guys get married and you're finally going to consummate the marriage, it makes that moment so sweet and so special, as you saw for Corey and Topanga. And I know some of you might be thinking, oh, that's just a TV show. But no, that's real life. That is a real life thing. You can ask Christians. There are Christians that have waited till marriage and they were excited for that moment. You know, there are Christians like that. Unfortunately, I wasn't one of those Christians. I was a lost Christian, and thank God I found my way back. I found my way back into the right path, and I made sure I was doing all the right things. But yeah, strive for that yay moment. Make sure you guys like, comment, and especially share this video. Share this to somebody that you want to encourage to strive for that yay moment, because that's something you guys should want. You should want marriage. You should want the value, the high valued sex, the sex that is so valuable that it can only be had between a husband and a wife. Not that sex that you can find, on 4th Street with, the streetwalkers. You don't want that. You want something holy, you want something pure, you want something so great that nobody else can have it. So make sure you guys are striving for that. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.